I'm 44. I'm cutting weight, and my schedule changes week to week. Right now I'm juggling a few different income streams, so some weeks I've got time to train properly, other weeks I'm squeezing a session in whenever I can find it. That's the whole idea behind Intuitive Mover. I'm not following someone else's program. I'm designing the workouts around the week that I've actually got, not the week I wish I had. So here's what I do when time is tight. 20-minute AMRAPs 3 times a week before work. Why AMRAP? When you're in your 40s and cutting fat, the goal isn't just burn calories, it's burn fat, keep muscle, and don't burn out your joints or your schedule doing it. To be clear, AMRAP isn't the only way I like to train. When I've got time, I'll do a kettlebell complex or straight sets, 3 sets per movement, sometimes to failure mixing kettlebells and machines depending on whether I'm home or at the gym. But when I know it's a busy week and I've got to get a session done in a short window, this is what I default to do. AMRAP does 3 things at once. Firstly, it keeps intensity high in a short window, so it's genuinely time efficient. Secondly, it uses compound multi-joint movements, so you're working strength and conditioning together, which helps hold on to muscle while the fat comes off. And lastly, it has a built-in intensity ceiling. You're racing the clock, not grinding through some hour-long slog that wrecks your recovery. One rule I stick to: any round I start before time runs out, I finish. No stopping mid-round. That's what keeps the intensity honest. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 20-minute AMRAP, full body mixing push, pull, and legs. I swap the movements each session so it doesn't get too stale, and different patterns get trained across the week. Other days I do boxing, which includes bag work, movement and conditioning, and a short HIIT workout, just to keep my blood flowing and my lungs pumping. The equipment that I use for my AMRAP workouts includes kettlebells, parallettes, pull-up bars and Olympic rings. And a good example session is what you're watching right now. 20 minutes, 5 movements, as many rounds as possible. In this workout, the first movement was a single kettlebell thruster, 2-handed for 5 reps. Then I moved on to the parallel dips for 5 reps, push-ups on the floor for 10 reps, and then double kettlebell gorilla rows for 5 each side, 10 total reps. And then lastly, a kettlebell swing for 10 reps. One rule I stick to: any round I start before the time runs out, I finish. No stopping mid-round. Well, unless I need some water or to pat some sweat off of my brow. Alongside this, I'm walking a minimum of 10,000 steps a day, up to 25,000 on weekends. This week, Monday and Wednesday, my schedule was tight, so both were AMRAP mornings. Friday, I've got more time, so I'm switching it up. 3 sets per movement, low rep, high intensity, weighted pull-ups, weighted dips on the rings, heavy squats with a weighted vest, and my 2 16-kilo kettlebells. I like the variety, and honestly, I like feeling strong. It's a different stimulus to the AMRAP work, and when I've got the time to do it, I want it in my week. Here's the thing though, I don't track progressive overload. No spreadsheet, no chasing last week's numbers. I just do what my body can do on that given day. And the cues I use instead are mind-muscle connection, making sure I'm actually moving heavy weights with control and really pushing the final reps. Not coasting to a stop, but properly pushing. Diet is its own video, but the short version: consistent calorie deficit with a few refeed days built in to reset my hormones and manage stress and protect my sleep while staying reasonably satiated. And because I'm cutting, the goal in the gym isn't to build muscle, it's to hold on to what I've got while the fat comes off. As you can see in this footage, I still carry some belly fat around the lower portion of my torso. But compared to where I started, this is real progress. So this is the session you've been watching. It's very simple, it's easy to employ, and most of these movements can be swapped out for pure calisthenics or pure bodyweight movements. If you don't even have kettlebells or you don't have access to parallettes, you don't need any of it. You just need, 2 square meters to move your body, and that's it. When your week is unpredictable, whether that's work life or juggling a few different things at once like I am, the training has to bend around the schedule, not the other way around. That's the intuitive part. Some weeks it's AMRAP, some weeks it's straight sets or a complex. The method changes, the consistency doesn't. I make sure that every week at least 3 strength workouts are going to occur, usually on Monday, Wednesday or Friday. If I miss one, then I'll do one the next day, but the consistency is the most important thing here. If you're in your 40s or even your 30s trying to cut fat without losing the muscle you've built or without losing your whole morning, this is the template for the busy weeks. Try it, adjust the reps to your level, and let me know how your round count builds up over the next few weeks. I started at around 8 rounds for 20 minutes and now I'm up to 10, which is a nice round number. But I will try and push myself next week. Maybe I'll add an extra rep, maybe I'll add an extra round. Either way, I can progressively overload in multiple ways by adding time, maybe 25 minutes, adding an extra rep, or adding weight to each movement. Either way, there is a way to keep this challenging and still minimize the amount of time that it takes to get a good workout in. I've been the Intuitive Mover, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next edit.